Hey, the Treasure Fan Show pal, Big D back here again with a weekly news announcement, and this is for April 16th, which is tomorrow, 2019. So if you're new to my channel, what I like to do with this video is talk about what's coming out this week, next week, anything that was announced, which wasn't much, and I like to show you what I kind of picked up last week, and then talk to you about anything else that's kind of on my head at the moment. So yeah, let's get started. And I actually got a good little conversation for you at the end, so please stay tuned. So this week we do have a pretty fair amount of new releases. Yeah, we have quite a few that I want. Not a whole lot, but some good stuff. So obviously tomorrow, the big one coming out tomorrow is Glass. That's the M. Night Shyamalan, and I probably said that last name wrong. Movie coming out tomorrow, which is a culmination of both Split and Unbreakable. It's kind of come together in the holy trilogy, I guess you want to call it. That is coming out tomorrow in 4K, Blu-ray, DVD. Best Buy has a special 4K edition. I guess it comes with some cards in it. And then, oddly enough, the Steelbook this time is at Target, which a little bit afraid about. I'm not sure we're going to be able to find that Steelbook because the pre-orders for that Steelbook on Target stopped a couple weeks ago. And Target notoriously lately doesn't stock a lot of this stuff, so it may be really hard to find. So like myself, I would say get out there early tomorrow to see if you can pick it up, because I don't think it's going to last very long. Also tomorrow, Karate Kid comes out on 4K. We have the Justice League versus the Fatal Five, which is coming on Blu-ray and DVD also, and 4K. And Best Buy will have a special edition of it with an action figure in it. Oddly enough, again, Target again has the Steelbook of this movie. I don't know if you know, but every time they release a DC animated movie, Target usually gets a Steelbook for it. I actually have quite a few. Yes, I know I'm going to be doing my Steelbook collection here really soon. But that will be coming out as well tomorrow, along with Smoking the Bandit 2 and 3. So if you're a big Smoking the Bandit fan like I am, you can have all three of them after tomorrow. Also, The Kid That Would Be King, which was out in theaters a little while ago, not too long ago, coming out, and that's Blu-ray, DVD, and 4K. Replicas, which is the Keanu Reeves movie, which got panned pretty bad, but I'm still interested. It comes out tomorrow. And then, so far, all these movies you should be able to find. For the majority of them, you should be able to find Walmart, Target, Best Buy. You should be able to find them around. Probably a little bit tough to find Smoking the Bandit. You may find those at Target. I mean, at Walmart, maybe not. I'm not sure. But the rest of these you should all be able to find easily, with the exception of those last two that I'm talking about, and that is the ones I'm really stoked about, which is Hard Ticket to Hawaii and Malibu Express, the Andy Sedaris collection. The first two, I believe they're releasing two more in a few months, but these are the first two in the wave. If you haven't seen them, you gotta watch these movies, man. They're ridiculous. I love them. They're just over the top. They're ridiculous. It's bad acting, but actually really good production value, which always baffles me. But I'm a big fan of their movies. So I've already pre-ordered them. They ship this, according to Amazon, it's supposed to be here tomorrow, so I'm in. But that is it. Oh, I'm sorry. One last thing. The Big C complete series comes out tomorrow as well. As you can see, there's not a lot, but a lot of some cool things, but not a lot of stuff coming out. Now, next week, which is the 23rd, it's kind of an interesting week. And why I say that is a lot of Steelbooks coming out next week. First and foremost is Alien 4K Steelbook, which, again, Best Buy's not taking pre-orders for anymore, so I'm crossing my fingers I can find it. I have a sneaky suspicion I'm not going to be able to find it. But that does also come out in Blu-ray and DVD and a 4K also. Standard edition 4K. Also, Captain America, The Winter Soldier, and Captain America Civil War coming out on 4K next week, along with Steelbooks for both of those as well, which I would love to get Winter Soldier. I have Civil War. It's Winter Soldier I don't have on Steelbook yet, so I'm hoping I can get that one. The big theatrical title coming out next week, it actually did really good. I know they're doing a sequel because I already read about it in the trade papers. But Escape Room does come out next week. Let's see here. Arrow Video is releasing a movie called Scared Stiff next week. Shameless Season 9 is coming out next week. And some movie, I know I've seen the original and I've seen the remake, stuff like that, but I Spit on Your Grave, Deja Vu is coming out next week. I'm not really sure. I'm assuming it's a continuation of the story. But that does come out this week as well. And that is it. There's nothing else. Let me tell you, the week after that looks even more barren. And then here comes the hard part. There wasn't a whole lot announced this week. A lot of it was catalog titles they're just reissuing. But Wallace and Gromit, Curse of the Were-Rabbit does come out on June 4th. The movie Earthquake, and I think I may have mentioned this before, but I'm not really sure, but the movie Earthquake with Charlton Heston, it's a Shout Factory edition, is coming out on the 21st of May. I'm a big disaster flick fan. When I was a kid, my mom introduced me to The Towering Inferno and Earthquake, Poseidon Adventure, those, The Swarm, those epic, like, it was like late 70s when they came out, those epic, like, end of the world type things, and then all this mass hysteria. Excuse me. I absolutely love those movies. I always have. I don't know why I like movies where everybody's in peril and they got to figure their way out of them. So I've always been a big fan. I own both versions of Poseidon Adventure. I own The Towering Inferno. I own all these movies. So, and I do own Earthquake on a DVD. So I'm going to be upgrading to the Shout Factory for sure, because there's a bunch of special features on there. And if you didn't actually know, I'm actually related to Charlton Heston. So kind of cool there that they're going to release that. I love Earthquake. I live in California. This is Earthquake Central where I live, but I still really love that movie. So anyways, also announced was Space 1999, the complete series, which comes out in July. I don't know how many people on here know about this show. It's kind of a cheesy-ish, if that's a word, a space show from like I want to say it's the mid to late 70s. It was, I don't know. The production values, look at it now, is pretty cheesy, but I remember being a kid watching a lot of it. It always captivated because I was always interested in space. So I remember really liking it a lot. So I'm kind of curious about it. Will I get it or not? I don't know, but I'm curious about it anyways. Also, for you out there who have the three movies on 4K, you can now have, because it's been announced, The Scorpion King on 4K, and that will be out on the 18th of June. Couldn't read my writing there. So be on the lookout for that. And then we have, this one is, I don't know about this one. So they also announced this movie comes out on June 4th. It's called The Haunting of Sharon Tate. This stars Hilary Duff. Now, there are two movies out there right now that surround Sharon Tate and the whole helter-skelter with Charles Manson type situation in the 60s. There was this one, and then there was the one coming out, actually, odd enough, on my birthday, done by Quentin Tarantino, that stars Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, I know that Sharon Tate's sister has fully endorsed the Quentin Tarantino movie, but this Hilary Duff one, she did not do it at all. They didn't talk to her. They didn't approach her beforehand. They didn't get permission from the family like that. They just made this movie. I don't even know if this movie ever made it to theaters, but it is coming out. I'm kind of interested to see what their take is on it. And like I said, it'll be on June 4th. So that is it for announcements. Yeah, I know there wasn't anything really major on there, but you have some good weeks, you have some bad weeks, so it's just one of those weeks. So next, I'd like to show you guys what I did pick up last week. Now, I didn't really pick up any new releases per se. I want the Marwen movie. Otherwise, there wasn't really anything I really wanted this week, but I did go to Best Buy. And I did pick up one thing. I was totally stoked they had this, and I couldn't believe it because I wanted to get it back in November. I did pick up 2001: A Space Odyssey, the 4K box edition. Totally stoked I got this. I really wanted this back in the day. The Best Buys around here never got them in. They never got them in. So I just never saw it. And I figured, no, just never going to own it. The prices I saw on eBay and even on Amazon at the time were really high. And I was like, no, I do have a standard DVD of it. I'll just go with that. But I walked in there and it was on sale to boot, so I had to pick this up. So it's really cool. It's got, I can't get it up, but it's got has a booklet in here that's got stuff, and then the 4K. It's just awesome. So I picked that up. And then also I picked this up at a Walmart, actually. This is a new release, oddly enough. So I did get a new release, which is the Jean-Claude Van Damme, was this We Die Young. Oddly enough, and you probably don't know this about me, I'm a pretty big fan of Jean-Claude Van Damme. I remember discovering him when I was like late 80s, early 90s, with Bloodsport. I was like, oh, dude, this kind of cool. And then Kickboxing, and there's all the other movies after that. And I've been a big fan of the majority of his movies. So I had to get it. I just did. Walmart had it for a really good price. I picked that up. And then I did go to Big Lots this week. I picked up a couple movies at Big Lots. I picked up one for my wife, which was, she's a big fan of those Bring It On movies. So I found one of those there. I picked that up for her. But I did pick up, because I had the first one, I figured I might as well get the second one for $3. Dead Again and Tombstone. First one's pretty cheesy, but I'm a completist, so I picked that up. The other one I got, and I've always been a really big fan of this movie. My mom introduced me to it as a kid, and I've always really liked this movie, and it's Some Like It Hot, with Marilyn Monroe, Jack Lemmon, and Tony Curtis. I've always been a really big fan of this movie. I really do enjoy this movie. I'm actually gonna get my wife to sit down and watch the movie. I think she really like it too. But I think it was like $3, and I couldn't pass it up. And then the other movie, and I actually didn't pick this up last week, I picked it up a couple weeks ago, but I just watched it, and I want to tell you about it. It's a movie called, this is going to be funny, so I just talked about it a little while ago, The Quake. Man, this is a good movie, and it coincides because this is a sequel to The Wave. If you've not seen either one of these movies, you are missing out, man. They are amazing. These are really good, oddly enough, disaster flicks, but they are great, really great movies. I'm actually going to do a review on both these here pretty soon. But I just wanted to show you, if you ever, look at that lenticular art. I love lenticular art. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. These are really, really good, really well done movies. If you get a chance, check them out and be on the lookout because I will do a review of these soon. So I did pick that up recently. But that was it. I didn't really pick up much else. Just wasn't a great week. This week for sure, I'm getting Glass. I know I'm getting the Fatal Five, the Justice League. And of course the Andy Sedaris movies, of course. So, be on the lookout for that. I'm going to do some reviews. I'm definitely going to, next week I'm going to be doing a review of not just those 2 Andy Sedaris movies. We're going to do the whole collection and talk about it, my thoughts about it. But I wanted to finish off the day with 2 things. First off, I want to know what your guys' thoughts are. I was thinking about, I got a really good viewer out there who lives in Australia, and he offered, because I was really bummed out that I didn't get the Bumblebee Steelbook, he offered to look around some of his stores in Australia to see if he could find one. And matter of fact, we're working on something now, because he thinks some more might be coming out this week, that he's going to get it for me. I'm going to send him money, and he's going to send it to me. So I'm wondering, is that something anybody else is interested in? I mean, as movies, I've discussed this before, as movies start to, be harder and harder to find. I mean, I just saw the statistic the other day. New retail sales came out. I mean, media sales have dropped like 30 or 40% in the last couple of years. And DVD is still taking up 60% of the share. So, I mean, this stuff is probably going to start getting slower and slower to be coming out, and then it won't come out anymore. So I'm wondering if you guys would be interested in doing some sort of networking thing. So if there's movies you like, obviously you need to be a fan of this channel to begin with, but there's a way, like if you want to put, in comments when I put up videos, hey, I'm looking for this movie, can anybody find it for me? I'm wondering if you guys are interested in doing that. I'm perfectly willing to, for you guys as my viewers, to go out, and if I find something, to let you guys know. I'm perfectly willing to do that because it does me... It's going to sound funny, but it makes me feel good when I can get movies in hands of people that really want them. I love movies so much. It's just great when somebody gets that movie they've been looking for a long time. It's just like a charge. Like, yeah. So I'm wondering if there's something you guys want to do, something I could maybe set up, like a network or something we could set up to where, if you're looking for certain things, hey, you're going out this week, can you look for this for me or something like that, and I'll pay you. Obviously, it needs to be done through PayPal and stuff like that so we can make it all legit. But just let me know. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know if you guys are interested in anything like that. I could be way off my kilter, and hey, but it doesn't hurt to ask you guys to see what you guys' thoughts are. So let me know what you think. And the last thing I want to talk to you today is about, and I was going to do a whole episode about this, but I think I'm going to wait till the end of the season, but I did see the Game of Thrones season premiere last night. I'm not going to leave any spoilers. It's not fair. Some people probably haven't seen it yet or whatever like that. I got to say, yeah, it's going to be good, and I'm totally stoked about it. A little nervous about certain things, but if you haven't seen it, you definitely got to watch the first episode because it's a real big setup. I mean, there's 5 episodes left after this one, and stuff is starting to go down. Characters are finally starting to meet up for the first time that haven't met up in the entire series, so it's actually really exciting. So if you're a fan, definitely check it out. It's awesome. It was really cool, and I'm really excited about that. And I will do a review cap of the series once I'm done. I just don't want to do every episode because I don't want to spoil it for people, and B, I need to put my thoughts together, how I feel it's all coming out. And I have a tendency with this show, The Walking Dead, and Star Trek to overanalyze this stuff and try to break it all down, so I can't get my thoughts out. I used to do these Star Trek updates every week. It was just too hard for me to put my thoughts down because I put a lot of thought into these things, like how they can do this, what are they going to do with this. It's kind of one of the hobbies I like to do. I know it sounds weird, but whatever. So, I will do a recap at the end, and then I do actually plan on sitting down and watch the whole series again because I think it's going to be a much more epic watching it all together than watching, a few episodes here, then waiting a year, watching some more episodes, stuff like that. So I'm planning on doing that too. But hey, let me know what your comments down below. Did you see the episode last night? Did you not see the episode last night? What's your thoughts on that? Also, leave me some comments down below. Let me know if you picked up any movies this week or if you're looking forward to this stuff coming out this week. Again, the Glass Steelbook will probably be really hard to find. So if you want to get out there and get that, I would go lickety split out there to get that because I don't think it's going to be around very long, especially with Target. I mean, come on. The Justice League one I actually ordered. I managed to pre-order that one because I just knew the last one that came out, it took me days to find it. Somebody probably put one out. The Target employee lied to me the first time, was like, no, we don't have it. And then 2 days later it was sitting there. It's like, come on, dude. So anyways, let me know what your thoughts are. Again, also let me know what your thoughts are about the whole wheeling and dealing thing there, finding movies for other people. Let me know what you think about that. Thank you guys all for watching. I really, really appreciate you guys are awesome. I got a couple new subscribers over the last week, and that is amazing. I am totally stoked. You guys are awesome. I really do this for you. I mean, this is just, because I think it's really cool that people are watching my videos. So thank you guys all so very much. I just can't express much how awesome this is. Everybody be careful out there. Take care. Always keep hunting, because you never know what you're going to find out there. And that's the truth. I mean, shoot, I walk into the store and I'm picking up something like a hot. So, I mean, these things do happen. And as always, live long and prosper. Wait, there's more. I almost forgot. Like, subscribe, the bell, the whole 9 yards. All right. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Bye.